And all right, close that. There we go. Jeez, man. I did not want that to happen. What am I taking apart and putting together? I am fixing a recliner for the clients. Even though it might be cheaper to buy a new one used, they wanted me to repair this one. So that's what I'm doing. Chairs these days are not made very well because it's made out of OSB. So I'm going to make it out of pine, but I had to take all of this apart to get to the parts that are broken so I can use them as a template to figure out the size. But I also don't want to have all these staples sticking out. I'm going to use screws and some glue to hold this back together instead of this. They just use crown staples for this whole thing. So just trying to get all these staples out. Then I can start cutting my pieces that I need. That's not wanting to come out either. Gonna give homeless people squares so they can get money from people swiping their cards. Then I'll take 25%. Okay. Thanks for the spam, dude. Good luck. Oh, this isn't even attached. No wonder this thing is falling apart. And furniture these days is not made very well. Start panting like a dog. Okay. Was just commenting just to comment. Soldier Farms, thank you. All right, I'll just get rid of these the easy way. All right, that's all back together. This needs to go here, but I'll do that once I put this together. I mean, look at this. How looking like I'm pregnant? Thanks, guy. You know, I'm retired, okay? Once you turn 40, you know, you gain weight. Let's see what pieces I got. So these are the pieces. This was like this, I think. No, this one. Yeah, this one was like together. This was the side support. This was another support that attached to this. Yeah. So I got to make two pieces. Probably use some good plywood instead of using, I got plenty of scrap plywood, so. Take this off. I'm gonna need to use that anyway. It's corner support. Yeah, not reclaimed at all. This is some crap OSB used to make a recliner. I don't know why. I mean, I guess I know why a manufacturer would do that, because it's cheap. It's definitely cheap. Let's go through the scrap pile. Go through the scrap pile and see what we got. That's too big. Let's see here. Nope, that's not going to work. Oh, here we go. This is a good piece back here. This will be perfect. It's odd shape anyway. Take all these staples out so I can actually use this. How's everybody's Saturday going? The weather here is nice. Finally, starting to warm up. We keep buying them. Yep. People don't want to spend money on high quality goods these days. And stuff made in China is not going to be good quality. And then it's got these little supports. This is just some kind of weird cutoff. Got my chores done, went to shoot a video, and now the glue's drying. Nice. What you working on? What you building? I got a chair that's drying over here out of focus, or off to the side, I should say, out of frame. That's that I'm using to. I got to repair that. I'm repairing that one too. Oh, the Amish are going by. There's the chair I'm working on too. Yeah, I'll put the camera on the other side, and maybe you'll get to see them as they come out or as they go by. Jelly jar, lantern, or rustic vase. And look at that. It's all whitewashed out there. Because of the way the video works. Has anybody ever repaired a chair like this? This is the first time I've ever done it, so new to me too. make sure I get this together right. Okay. That way, this is going to be a weird cut, so. I'm going this straight edge. It's a giant L. And then these holes for mounting. Okay. Be nice if I could get this piece on here too, but that's not going to happen. All right. Next piece of scrap. I got some more scrap somewhere that'll work. Maybe. Nope. Let's see. That's the right length. It's got to be that tall. I don't want to use one of these big pieces. So I could use this. Maybe I can get both pieces on. Yeah, I can get both pieces. All right. I like that. I don't usually beg people to hit that like and subscribe button, but it would help out if you did. Give me a couple dollars, so it'd be a super chat. That'd be nice too. Buy me a beer. Fixing this chair, the recliner. Never fixed one before, so this is a first. But I don't back down from a challenge, that's for sure. Whether I've made one or built one or repaired one. All right, so that's one piece. And let's do the next one. right, let's straighten this out. These lines are not very accurate because I just right up against the wood. It's all kind of chipped. I think I'll probably end up using my jigsaw to cut this all out. That'll be the easiest. I could use the bandsaw too. And I'm getting texts for another potential client wanting some chairs redone. Seem to be doing a lot of chair repair lately. And tables. Little tables, little chairs. I'll tell you, if you're a woodworker and you do stuff like this, make things, you got to think about offering furniture repair as part of your business model, because tell you what, once I put myself on Google, like Google Maps, I always get asked for table repair, chair repair, refinishing. And when it comes to doing it, there's not really a lot of people in the area that offer it. So you should definitely think about offering it in your area. Just take lots of pictures as you're taking things apart. Because I have taken things apart and I've forgotten how to put it back together. I had to figure it out. That was hard. Mic's on, yep. All right, it's almost 3 o'clock here, my time. That means it's time for a beer. There's my koozie. Koozie, where's the koozie? Where's my beer koozie? Dark Corona, even though it's still kind of light, but it is good. I know some people are in black. You shouldn't be drinking and using power tools. This is my shop. I don't mind simple ones, but that box of matches and fabric that needs rebuilt is a pain in the lower grid coordinate. Yep. I'll show you the other chair I'm working on. This is a Ethan Allen chair right here. And this area right here, let me turn my camera around. This area right here broke. And then this area back here also broke. But there's a plug in the back that I'm going to have to get some cherry and plug in there. But this right here was broken into a few pieces. And I have put it together, sanded it, and done the best I can to match the stain. I'm letting it dry now. And then I'll put some lacquer on it. It's as best as I can get it to match. But yeah, so that's one chair I'm doing right now. You reckon it just had joint stress? Yeah. The way the wood was, it cracked right along the fibers. The way the wood is going, it's all the fibers are going up, and all the pressure on it, it just kind of split. And there was a dowel in there that was kind of holding it together, and it just cracked right off the dowel. There's not a lot of meat there because the dowel hole, opened it all up and just kind of allowed any kind of stress to crack it. It was already repaired once. I could see where it was glued and repaired once before, so that is probably the second or third repair. But I don't know what kind of glue they used. It just kind of peeled apart, so they didn't use good glue. Probably just somebody at home, trying to repair it themselves. But I glued it, clamped it, and used some pin nails to kind of help hold it together. Now it's together. I used epoxy to close the joint up and hold it all together. So now it shouldn't come apart at all. But yeah, that took me about 2 days to fix. Poplar rocker once, yeah. I've done 4 different rocking chairs that I fixed. Mostly the runners on the bottom, where the legs go into, they crack. And I've done 4 of those that I've had to remake and rebuild back together. And then a bunch of armrests. I think it's because when people get up, they put their weight on it, and it just, the stress over time, it just breaks. So let's take, I don't need this scrap. Yep, I think I'll use the bandsaw for this. I'm gonna have to move it up out. Oh, one of these days I'll get this shop really clean and organized. Oh, fucking stink bugs, fuck you. Let's clear this off. Have to go for now. Shout out your channel, like what you're doing, and old soldiers have to stick together. Yep. I was a 68 whiskey. I don't know what you were. But yeah, 20 years. So close. It's not going to fit. I guess I'll just use the jigsaw and cut it, do a rough cut first. Don't want to break my tools. So I'll just rough cut this out first. Wonder if my this thing is charged. Nope, it's not charged. Oh, it is. It's an AI camera thing that'll follow me no matter where I go. It's kind of interesting, huh? There. That'll give me enough space. This is going to go slow. What blade do I have on here? I do not have a fast blade on here. I have a fine finish blade. That's why. Let me get a faster cut blade. There we go. Probably a little warm there now. All right, now I can use the bandsaw. Don't have a light on my bandsaw, so what I end up using is this light right here, and then now I got light. This camera thing doesn't like to follow. All right, we'll pause you. I don't want you following me everywhere. That way people can see. Just getting it kind of close, and then I'll use a router to flush trim it. course, it doesn't have to be really accurate for what I'm doing. Okay, this is one piece. And now I'll cut the next piece. Oh yeah, this is the part that don't fit. I gotta go this way. There we go. Both pieces are now cut. Put this back where it belongs. There you go. All right. Well, there's still 11 of you watching. This is all gonna get tossed away now. All right. Now, to put this thing back together in all its pieces. This piece went there. And then this is the piece that went right here towards the front of. So that's let's see here. Oh, the back of the chair. That's why I was thinking of this. Oh my. This goes in here. Right where that piece was. Yep. And that's just a little bit too. I'm going to cut just a little bit more off of this. There we go. That goes in there. Let me undo this and move these in. So it can sit a little bit more flush. It's just stapled in there after all. How much sugar on by? See him right above my head? Glue. There's the glue. Does that make you guys dizzy? How it follows me? Loud noise. I don't need 1 5/8. 1 1/4 would work. It's just going into, no, definitely needs to be 1 5/8. Well, now this chair will be way stronger than it was before. I'll put 1 1/4 right here, though. Into the supports. And I'll put a couple more screws just to make it more solid. All right. That whole piece goes and matches up that spot. And then this piece, this one went across like that. How did it go? Let's put this together to figure that out. All right. Grab all these staples. That's right. This went up here, I believe, for the armrest, maybe. Yeah, it would have been like this because this matches up perfectly. But I do know this went right here. Oh, I stopped the watch. So every time I do a project, I have a stopwatch that keeps track of my time, and I had it paused for the last however long this took me. So, gonna have to let it run for a little bit, add a little extra onto it. Oh, I'm losing viewers. What's up, people? There's 3 of you watching still. Where are you from? Tell me where you're from. Or don't. Where's the old pieces at? Let me figure out. Okay. So this piece that went that one. What's this? Oh, there we go. This one. Did this have any of those spacers? Yeah, this is the one that had the spacers on there. Okay. Look on this other side. How this is made. Yeah, this went like that. This was the piece that went there like this, right? Oh, ah. What? Piece went in there on that side. So this piece, right, just like that, matched up with those holes. Let me just unscrew this just so I can make sure before I get too far. I already put glue on it, but it ain't gonna matter. because these holes were off when I took them off. So I'm going to put them in the right spot this time. They were off by a little bit. Need a bigger hole than that. Long wrench, not 13. It's the 11. Oh. 11 millimeter. There's my 11 millimeter. 12, 14. 13. 11. Dropped it. Thirteen. I got my 11. There it is. A lot faster with this. And then this went back here. Oh, I did have it on wrong. That's why. No, I had it right. Okay. Then that means this is the space piece that goes in there. Got it. Now I know how this goes together. Now I remember. Kind of, anyway. So this does indeed go here. just like I had it. Put this back together. Got that in. Okay, so then from there, where'd the other piece go? This piece went in here, just like that, because it had to go against those holes that went in there. Let's see if I can't get this to. Nope. All right, let me clean this work area off. Never have enough space. This just blocks that. More Amish coming by. I can always hear them coming down the road. So for me, it never gets old. I love it. I love seeing them, and they're pretty nice people. I think they get a bad rep. And there was spacers that went between this and the frame. Where's that 3/4 inch? Let me just make a couple up. Actually, these might work. Oh, here comes another set of Amish. No, this can't go there because that board, this one here. Maybe I cut it too long. What the fuck? I know there was some spacers between this and this. Between that board and that board. So let me glue these on. This is rough and that's rough, yeah. Like glue. Inch and a quarter. Alright. These went here. Where's the other? And that was here. I know this one here because I put pencil marks on it. And I might have attached that other piece over there. As it was. Oh shit. I can't grab on that. That attached right there and into this. Because this is all. Oh, where's the fucking. Oh, I need this to be lifted up. Let me make sure. Okay, so that goes together like that in there. Just like that. Okay, that's fine. And then on this side, there's the block that goes there and connects to this. Oh, I put those in the wrong spot because I had it upside down. So that actually does go right there. And these holes are in the wrong spot because I had it reversed. I put it together. And these need to go further up. And this goes there. I didn't want to have to take this all the way apart. Should have remembered how it went together, but it was very difficult because it was already in pieces. Yeah, that's the front part. I know that part's right. But what connected there? Or was that just a block? I think that was just a block, support block. What was that piece? Looks like it goes like this. I put them on the wrong side. Now, that went like this. So I need to cut that down. Oh, I really don't want to have to take the other side apart, but it looks like I'm going to have to because taking apart something that's broken to figure out how it goes together doesn't really help me. Which means I'm going to have to take this other side apart to figure it out. Fuck me. This piece, I did put the spacers on the wrong side. That's what's messing me up. These go on the other side. Okay. So did I? No, I had them on the right side. Oh man. Yeah, I did have them on the right side. I guess I had them on the right side after all. Riding the struggle bus today, it seems. Okay. You should go right up next to where it mounts. So this is a copy of that, which goes like this. That is correct. Maybe my placement might be slightly off. Because it needs to go, no, it needs to attach to that. So right there, flush with this. Okay. So let's put this on here. Okay. That is right. And then this piece that goes like that goes down that way and then connects on the other side of this piece, which will be very difficult unless this is extended. So, there is the mechanism. There it is. Okay. That is correct. That is correct. And that needs to go to this side of that. I don't know what this piece is for yet. Let me. Cable. So that goes to there. That goes right into that to the bottom. Okay. Ah, damn it. All right, let me get one screw in at least. Get this one bolt in. That'll help. Okay. And then this rides right to this piece. Flush. Yep. Come on. Okay. I'll move. All right. That is good. So then where did this piece go? Because it was in here. Oh, it goes above that. It does go to those staples up there. From there, up to there. Okay. Okay. That would help with that being sturdy. And then that's where the fabric got attached to. Okay. That makes sense now. Right? Yep, that's right there. Running right there. Okay. So now that I got that figured out, and start to put it back together correctly. The bar needs to go like this area to this area. Shit, that needs to slide off. Okay. This is putting a chair together. Did this for 30 years and it paid the bills. Oh, okay. Sorry, I don't know how long you've been watching. There, Lucas and IDFK Danny. Cool. Thanks. My mic's still on? Yeah, it's still on. Okay, so you can still hear me. Did this for 30 years, huh? Is that what you said? Yeah. Not me. I'm still fairly new at doing this. I've never done this before until today. At least taking this apart. Building this stuff. I've never built a recliner, so. And there's for some reason, they made that piece too short. I don't think this is gonna, yeah, I use a 2-inch screw, but I won't have to, I won't go all the way through because it'll yank this down. But it's gonna hold together. And then this is gonna go right there. Yeah, I've never done this before. This is the first time I've ever fixed a recliner. But the way my brain works is I can figure stuff out without needing plans or anything like that. I don't know why. It's just the way my brain works. Mechanically inclined. Pretty good just figuring shit out. That I knew it was going to split because of the plywood, but that's okay. I'll put a block back behind that. Let me put a block back there first. That's what these are for anyway. Using small screws here. Thin so it doesn't split the wood. That's a drill, not a driver. And drill into this block. All right. Then that one piece went there. But it was attached right there. It went that way, but it makes more sense for it to go this way. And put another block. So this is sturdy. There's the cutters. Jeez, all these staples inside here that missed. This, I don't understand how people build these things with just simple OSB. It just blows my mind. I need a piece of scrap hardwood. Let's go to the scrap bin. This will work. Put one right there. And another one. All right, to the miter saw. This is cut for this at this angle because it's not a squared end. We'll do it right there. All right, so I'm using hard maple for this spacer block. Support block, I guess you could call it, not a spacer block. Right there. But there's I'll put some glue on that. Who knows how much stress this is going to get over time. So I'll take that one off, put some glue on there too. No, too much. I want this to crack, so making sure I'm using small, skinnier screws. This one is not cut right, so there's a bit of a gap. So we're just gonna have to make do. I didn't design this chair nor build it, just repairing. Ah, my finger. Okay. It's now solid. Okay, so now that that's all together, now it's time to put the staples back. Staple it all back together. Those are crown staples. I do not want crown staples. Yeah, that'll work for this. I mean, these are short crown staples. I don't want to use them though. Can't use brad nails. I need more staples. I need to buy more staples. I'm out of staples. Where are the rest of my staples? And I'll have a few more somewhere. Just don't remember where I put them at. I might have to go to Lowe's and go get some staples. My shop is disorganized, so I don't know where I put them. I have a hand stapler over here that I used to have staples in, and then I got the pneumatic one, so I don't need the hand stapler anymore, but the staples might. I just saw them the other day too. Fuck, man, where did I see them at? I need to get this fucking place organized. Where did I see the staples? Where did I see the staples? Staples, staples, where are you? That's all sanding stuff. I could use crown staples. They're very short. I would rather not. there. Might have to though. Where's the regular staples? Ah, see, I knew I saw them somewhere. I need this size right here. It's too tall. There we go. That size. And this size, and this size. And this is the end of my staples. No, those are too short. Those are the short ones. Nope, more Amish. Oh, you can't see them. They went by. Okay. Now I can't staple all this together right now because I will need to put this thing together. Those bolts, but I can't reach through, so I should be all right. Hold this tight first. Yeah, that goes like that. Okay. Okay. Got to pull all this stuff tight so that it doesn't come loose later. I think I need to turn my air compressor up. Afternoon, everyone. Hello, how you doing, John? Ultrich? There we go. Up to 90 psi. What is up? I need this up. It's not jammed, right? Nope. That got torn right there. Sorry, dude. There we go. What the fuck are you doing, gun? Why are you not firing? And the hole's right here. Fold this. I think this part just hangs down, but I think I'll staple it in here. That way it looks nicer. There we go. Hard to get my fingers in there. Okay. Well, 6 of you people are still watching, or 6 new people. I don't know. I know I'm not very talkative, except for when I'm talking to myself, which is probably more than anything. This needs to get pulled over. I'm making, well, you know what? I'll dust this all off after I'm done. I want another beer. I'm thirsty. Anything left in this one? Nope. All right, guys. How's your Saturday? Oh, shit. How's your Saturday going? Fold. Oh, you know what? This is going to have to get folded. and stapled like that. And then all this material gets folded right here as well. So you don't want to see the seams. Or I shouldn't say the seam, the edge of the material. The end of it, not the edge of it. Because you're going to see the edge here. And this just gets this is the part that wraps around. This goes underneath. This tucks in the corner. Stretch and tuck and staple. Come on. There we go, right there. Gonna stretch and cover the corner here. I missed it. Again. There's not enough material right here at this corner, so it's a little tight. I want to get my fingers. Okay. I think I'm out of staples. Yep, I'm out of staples. Maybe that's why it wasn't going on. Oh. That's the part that got torn when everything fell apart from when it broke. Which I cannot repair that, so. All right. One armrest repaired. Time to put it together. Air compressor is going to kick on, so it's going to get loud. This thing's going crazy. It doesn't know where I'm at. Gonna make a nice fold there. The cut of my finger on my knuckle that's hurting. Just hit my hand. That's nice. I know this guy's not going to care what it looks like, but I do. I want it to look nice. After all, it is my name that's going to be attached to the repair and any future business or referrals. So that's an older gentleman anyway. I think he's in his 60s or so. Okay. Then this gets stapled. Well, yeah, I'm not going to be able to staple that on. So that's just going to have to not be stapled. Need these two and these two. And that's let's go there. Let's go over there. All right, so how's your Saturday doing? Anybody? Under 70, you watching? How you guys doing? Mike still on? Yep. I know you can hear me. Just tuning in, I'm repairing a chair. Which now I need to figure out where this reattached. The cable goes there and pulls. I don't remember where this attached at though. It might was it on the piece of wood that the original pieces? No. Not on the original pieces. I did take a picture, but I'm using my phone to record this, so I can figure it out though. Oh, it goes right there. And this went in here like that. And then this went in here. Ow, my knee. And then this went in there. And this went. just get it started, might be able to. I'm gonna have to turn it on the side. Okay. Where did that bolt go? Here it is. Ah, you bastard. Okay, got one on. Okay, that won't come out anymore. And this won't come out anymore. Then the bolts. One. Am I on the other one? Yep. Let's turn my AI camera thing that follows me. Sometimes it works good, sometimes it doesn't. This is a little bit off. Just like the original was. Of course, they were in an angle. Okay, those are good. Tighten up these inside here. Okay. Guess I could staple that. I can fit the stapler in there. It was stapled originally, so how am I going to get this in there? There we go. If I can get at least one. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. And this needs to go back on. And I'm going to put a support piece behind here because that is coming apart. I don't like that design. It just had staples right here holding it together. Oh man, I just saw my belly sticking out on my TV. I'm sorry. Really sorry. I'm watching myself on my TV and didn't realize my fat ass belly was sticking out the bottom. So happens when you hit 40 and retired. 20 years in the Army, always being active. And when you get out, you get old and you're less active. Ow! Fuck! And yes, I know I could go to the gym, but my body is broken. And going to the gym, even doing this kind of stuff, makes me sore. I usually do take breaks, but I'm really behind on my orders. And I need to get caught up. So, like the 20 years I did in the Army, I'm just pushing through all the pain. Staples already. That is supposed to go over that piece, not under it. Dang it. Okay, there we go. That's good. All right, I think, oh yeah, I put in a support bracket right there because that is just not very just having staples hold it together like it originally did is not, I don't like that. That's not good enough. Where is my, there it is. I guess I should have done it before I stapled that. Let's see. Is that too long? It's going to poke out the back. Yeah, it will. It's better. All right. That should be everything. And it's 6. shots, all of it. All right, fix. Shut up, air compressor. Yeah, be quiet. All right, so let's see. That was 3 hours. It took 3 hours to fix this from start to finish. So 3 hours of labor. Scrap wood is scrap wood, but still charged for scrap wood because I did buy that wood. And staples and glue. So what do you guys think? Oh shit, I almost pushed it off. If you've been watching, this chair was broken. This whole side was just leaning off and completely broken. Here's the pieces of it before. And one more piece over here. Uppers furniture. Yeah. So this is what it was. This is like this. This way. But yeah, so these were the pieces that I had to recreate. That broke. Those are the pieces that made up this entire side right here, inside and out, and pulled it apart. Use the old pieces to make new pieces, and now it works. Sturdier than it was before. So, what do you guys think? How much do you think a repair like this costs? I'm not going to say, but I want to know what you guys think. 3 hours of labor, glue, staples, wood, screws, electricity. What do you think a repair like this would cost? Easily $100, $200. I mean, how much does a chair like this cost? $500-600 maybe. It's a cheap chair, so it could be $350. But it's worth it to the person that owns this chair because this is their chair. They said it's their favorite chair. They've had it for a long time, and they wanted it repaired. And they said that I was just the guy to do it, and I really didn't. I really was hesitant, honestly, to take this on, just because I have never taken one of these apart before, and I've never repaired one before. But as you saw, if you've been watching for the last 2 hours and 20 minutes, This is about how long it took me to do everything. Plus, I say 3 hours because drive time, picking up, dropping it off because they have a small car. They are not able to bring it to me. So, of course, that goes into the cost of the repair, fuel for to and from, the time as well, driving to and from. But yeah, not bad for a Saturday afternoon. Got this one done. Got that chair over there, which I need to put the lacquer on that, and let them both know. Let them know to come pick that up. And I need to get on to the next part of the next project of the bar. I'm behind schedule on that. I need to get more of that done. Got some of it in the trailer, so. But yeah. Time to set everything back up, put things away. Clean up. Toss this shit in the burn pile because it's garbage. If you've liked watching this, please hit that like and subscribe. Hit the share if you're interested in sharing this to somebody about how to repair a recliner. Obviously, it can be done. Just depends on how much time and effort you want to spend in doing that. And if you have the know-how or the ability to figure things out, because if you were watching, you saw me a couple of times ride the struggle bus because I was trying to figure out how it went back together. But yeah, not bad for a Saturday afternoon. For those watching this after the fact, when it's not live, let me know what you think. Well, it's going to follow me? Yeah, it is. It's going to follow me. I guess I should make it straight. All right. You guys are not talking, not talkative. No one is typing anything. Just watching you. Yep. No. Just losing people. Losing people. I mean, I get it. It's kind of boring probably watching me do this. Or maybe it's informative. Could be a how-to repair a chair like that. But they're probably not all built the same. So probably would not be a good how-to considering they're all different. Anyway. All right. I'm going to get going. I'm going to reset my shop. And I don't know. Probably start getting on my next project. Thanks for tuning in. See you guys later. See you on the next one. All right. Peace out. If I can end this. Oh, yeah. There we go. Bye.